Okay, now I'm live. I'm live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and here. We could end all homelessness, but absolutely agree. Hello, hello. The program that I have for homelessness is actually would be self-funded after the initial startup funds. Oh, darn, I need to go in the chat room. I am a veteran myself. I will be closing down 4 military bases that we no longer need, reallocating those funding to the veteran services, improving base housing and services for active duty members as well. If you think that a tattoo interferes with my ability to run a country or anyone's mental or physical capabilities, then you are ignorant and judgmental. Not to mention, this is for my spiritual practice, so that also makes you discriminatory. It does answer the question. You can ask me to expand on what I said, but it is a self-funding program after the initial startup. I do have a video up on the homelessness program on my Hot Topic tab, but they would be paying mortgage. A lot of people who are homeless are on disability or could qualify for disability if they had help. Each person would be required to work with a financial advisor to find out their actual income, their actual expenses, and get that figured out. Even if they only pay $25 a month, they would still be paying towards the mortgage. There's no interest rates like from a bank because it's not a mortgage from a bank. I literally just answered your question, but if you can't be respectful, you can be muted until you can earn some respect. I said they're either disabled or qualified for disability. Listen to listen, don't listen to respond. It's filter. I only use this filter when I'm too lazy to do my makeup because my makeup actually looks like this when I do it. Oh. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you. Oh, hi, Fox.
See the point. I didn't even notice.
What?
The filter.
Oh. Yeah. I'm not president yet, so I can mute right now. You're welcome. I believe that transgender healthcare is a human right and they deserve to have access to it. I would be doing an executive order to make sure that transgender people have access to the healthcare they need. What do you mean their body being snatched? I know, I want them to clarify. A drug test requirement for what? I think Nikki Haley is going for a vice president position. The abortion laws. Yes, I will be doing an executive order to, no one's coaching me. I will do an executive order to bring back reproductive health care. Yeah, I think she's just getting her presence started. I do have a strong stance on homeless vets. I was one of them. How is everyone on the other side? I'm on TikTok too, you guys, but TikTok doesn't live stream through StreamYard, so I have to look up at the phone. Maybe I can lower it so they look more like a post. Joshua, I'm actively running right now. I am a registered candidate. No party. Oh, shit. God damn it. No, I got it. Hello, hello, the Divine Garden. But yeah, I'm actively running. I'm a registered candidate, have been since December. Andy, no child is getting gender reassignment surgery. The only place you'll see me is on Ballotpedia and on the FEC website. The FEC website is the only verifiable source for all of the candidates. Everyone else is biased. Maya, I'm going to run all the way. I can cuss all I want to. Fuck, shit, all that. Don't tell me to watch my language. I'm not a child. Hormone blockers are available to anyone that's not even transgender. Birth control, puberty enhancements, puberty suppressants. TikTok is not a professional platform. I'm not a politician. I'm not a career politician. I will not put a fake face on for any of you. I am just another average American citizen that's tired of the bullshit. I do think I have a chance to win. David, I can handle criticism. The thing is, I have boundaries. If people can't handle boundaries being enforced, then maybe they need to go to therapy. Megan, did you forget about Trump? Trump was absolutely disgusting in his speeches. I have seen Game of Thrones, yes. There already are federal laws to keep citizens' rights over states' laws. It's in the Constitution after the Civil War. Hello, Rebecca. I see you. The Constitution, Evans. Hello, Jasper. No, I don't look to Trump. I use him as an example. You said no presidents cuss. Well, there's an example. Trump was president and he did cuss. He actually said a lot worse things than cuss words. The FEC website, Talissa. Cool. Not everyone will vote for me. Evans, you didn't ask for my only qualifications. You said what makes you think you're qualified to run for this country? And the Constitution qualifies me to run this country. It qualifies any American citizen who's 35 years old at the time of taking office, has lived here for 14 consecutive years, and is a natural born citizen. Because this country is supposed to be ran of the people, by the people, and for the people, not by career politicians with billion-dollar corporations in their pockets. Zach, I will actually have a backbone and do the job of president. Biden is so concerned with the legislation being passed and getting his own legislation passed that he's not actually doing his job. He's letting the other aspects of it do it for him. He could be doing executive orders to protect a lot of people. He could be running this country a lot smoother, but he's not. He's doing the bare minimum to get votes in 2024. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. Because he doesn't have a backbone, metalhead. He's definitely in the pockets of corporations. Exactly, Jax. Bobert, horrible example, but she has a GED. She does not even have her college diploma. I mean, not college diploma, her high school diploma. Matt, that all depends on the semantics, on the actual physical allocation and everything that's going on. I don't really agree with sending our troops to die for somebody else's war. No, Emily, people are just trying to give me shit because I say the Constitution qualifies me to run for president. Hello, Gothic Fox. Oh, Danny, I already have a running mate. His name is Anthony McDonald. I didn't call them dumb. You can donate for a song to the donate link in my bio. I agree, Metalhead. She absolutely should. Admins, I'm going to need you to start pinning questions, please. Yep, I've been filed with the FEC since December. My wife is in support of the campaign. Muting people equals having a backbone by enforcing boundaries. If you can't handle it, then be respectful. I'm not a doormat for people to walk all over. If you want a doormat, go vote for somebody else. The first thing I would fix, I actually have the first plan of action on my hot topic tab, the first actions I'll do in office. Nope, I can't mute people as president. I'm respectful to people who are respectful to me. You should try it and you'll see a different side of me. But for the first actions I will take in office, I will be bringing the POC community, activists, and leadership together to discuss reparations with the top legislators of our country. I will be working with the indigenous nations and having a leadership come to the White House to meet up with our legislators and go over treaty violations and calling Senate to session so that we can review the treaties, enforce the treaties, and strengthen the treaties. I will also be doing executive orders to protect the LGBTQIA+ community, including access to reproductive health care. No, I'm not conservative. Thank you, Chaotic Beans. If you guys would like to help support my campaign, please go hit that donate button in my bio. We have a minimum of $100 we try to raise every single time. Thank you, Ash. I block the trolls because otherwise they take up the chat, and my admins are not getting questions right now, and I need to be able to see it. Yes, the Federal Election Commission. Oh, Garrett, if you think 85% of the nation doesn't support what I just said, then you are woefully ignorant. Hello, Fawn. No, trolls are not anyone that disagrees with me. I actually have a lot of people that come in here and have respectful discussions that don't disagree with me. They are not trolls. They are respectful human beings that can have a constructive conversation. Thank you, Fox. I'll be 35 before the election. John, I think legalizing and regulating drugs is the way to go. Other countries have done it, and it has reduced addiction rates. It has reduced overdose deaths, created safe use areas. It would take the black market off the. We would take us off the table for the black market for the drug cartels, which would also help with the border issue. No, I'm not conservative. Thank you, Kay. Dory, I actually am worried about farming going away. Corporations are buying the farmyard. Did that just switch? No, that was weird. I closed the chat, that's why. Corporations are buying out the land for farms and ranches. Foreign corporations, especially Saudi Arabia, has land in Arizona, and they get more water allocation than the actual small ranchers and farmers there. That is not okay. We need to do eminent domain on foreign property owned by foreign corporations. Nobody's pinning questions from me. I've asked multiple times. I just pick one and pin it. Hello, hello. I agree. The HIV Alliance Eugene hands out Narcan for free. David, we're not going to do spreading misinformation. It is absolutely possible for a third-party candidate to win. The two-party system only spreads that rhetoric, and you're helping them. You're working for them for free. Unaffiliated voters outnumber Democrats and Republicans by 85 million people. This is a mock. China has bought $6.5 billion worth of residential property last year. Chinese corporations. Unaffiliated means I'm not part of any party. Well, welcome in, Grizzly. Now you have. I think the closed open primaries, Kay, primaries are specifically for parties to choose their nominee. So I honestly don't care if primaries are closed. If you want to be part of a party, yes, I am Jones. If you want to be part of a party and vote for the Democratic nominee or the Republican nominee, that's your choice. If you want to vote unaffiliated, then don't join a party and vote unaffiliated in the general election. Poppy, I have no idea. Thank you, Dory. I'd really appreciate it. Maybe Fox. Maybe he left. I have been looking. I did just start looking into the African groups trading with China and Russia and supporting Russia. Honestly, I do feel that the military bases and the U.S. involvement in Russia and how we've handled it is part of why they are doing that. We have given arms and training to both sides of the fence in Africa, causing chaos and dissent so that we can profit off of their resources. It's no wonder they don't like us. David, you're acting like mainstream media is the only way to get my name out there. I'm literally campaigning for free across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. My vice president will be Anthony McDonald. If you go to Jones_McDonald 2024 on TikTok, you will find his account. User, with it being the law, a lot of places have regulations for staff to patient ratios. I do think that's something that can be enforced. Thank you, Skelly. Thank you. So for those of you coming in, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. We have my book that's available on Amazon. If you want to go buy it, it's 99 cents on Kindle, $10 for a paperback. It's a mini book. There's 4 more coming out. It's dark, high fantasy. If you don't like dark, it's not a romance. It's dark. Okay. Fox, there are noise limitations in different cities. Junior, any candidate, whether they win or lose, has to donate the remaining campaign donations. I don't agree with that, Dory. Oh, okay. Hello, Fawn. You're in both chats. Hello, Koala. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys hit those double tap the screen, get the likes coming in on TikTok. I don't know how to boost the algorithm on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter and Twitch. Comment, like, I don't even know. I don't know how the algorithm works on these platforms over here. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. I actually served in the military for 8 years. The last 4 years were absolute shit. If you go to my hot topic tab, I actually go into detail about my military career. Hello, hello, the gay cousin. The requirements for eminent domain is we have to prove that there's a need for public use or government use, etc. And we have to pay a fair price for the property. Campaign website is linked in the bio. I tripped over my dog and landed on a giant unicorn plushie. Yes, doing song requests, it's $5 per song request. You can send a donation to my PayPal with the song that you would like to hear. Do I want to be president? Honestly, not really. I want to be building my university and creating a safe space for pagans to come and learn and be themselves. But I feel the call to be president of the United States to fight for the people, just like I did when I joined the Army. I agree with keeping the U.S. nose out of other countries' business. We are not Captain Save-A-Ho. Oh, I'm not in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. It boosts me in the algorithm. My rankings, I am the top fundraiser for unaffiliated candidates on the FEC website. Last quarter, I was number 24. I'm anxiously waiting to see what my ranking is for the second quarter. I am not on the polls because I either have to raise a crap ton of money or be on the news. The news is refusing to give me any airtime. Yes, you can tag my page on Facebook. You can tag my page on Facebook. Danielle, I do not support Marianne, but thank you. Thank you very much. I almost sound like Elvis Presley for a second. Thank you. Thank you very much. My platforms is to make America actually safe for people to express their freedoms, to give them actual sovereignty. Because I'm an unaffiliated candidate and mainstream media is in the pocket of the two parties. The highest single donation for the third quarter is $333. If anybody wants to beat that, I made it really easy. Just go to the link in my bio and hit donate. What makes them bad numbers? 333 is an angel number. Okay, Space Girl, if people won't vote for me because I eat hot Cheetos, then that's their problem. Actually, I think that expanding our infrastructure for our rail lines will help small towns and the common folk at our level. Being able to travel to larger cities or different towns for work and jobs will stimulate the economy. Expanding and nationalizing the rail system will create millions of jobs that are sustainable. I'm not on the polls right now, Hunter. I haven't raised enough money to be considered important enough. Cool, Space Girl. Carson, I am pansexual. I'm married to a woman. I support the LGBTQI plus community. I'd be Madam President and the First Lady. Thank you, Carson. Don't forget to follow me, you guys. Go check out my other platforms. Eating these hot Cheetos. Eat a match. I won't eat a match. It's not food. That's false equivalency right there. And a match has to actually be struck to start a fire. So me eating it and getting it in my stomach and getting it wet in the stomach acid will not start a fire. And the moisture of my intestines.
It would be like a Cheeto immolation. Vaporize now.
Cindy, my name is on the candidate list on the FEC website. A lot of gods care, but a lot of them don't. A lot of gods are pricks. Poppy, we're working on it. I would love to support another candidate that would run against Kelly Moore. That's your opinion, Peter. I believe in other gods. I believe in the Christian God and other gods, I should clarify. The people that still support Kelly know about her weaponizing blood quantum and her working with a racist presidential candidate. So those people are more than likely racist themselves. Yeah, a lot of lists won't list me because I'm not part of a party. So, for example, ActiVote won't have me on their list because I haven't been on the media, I haven't been on the news, and I'm not ranking in the polls right now. But I'm not ranking in the polls because I haven't been on the news, and the news is denying me any airtime. Okay, Fox. Trump girl, you can be muted until you learn some respect. Yeah, Dory, I really feel like if Congress and et cetera is not willing to make all college free just now, at least make medical school free. At least let people be able to afford to become medical practitioners, nurses, doctors, mental health professionals. We need them. And we need to pay them a living wage. And we need to have the staff to patient ratios a lot better. I do have signs, Micah. They are available on my website. I know. Where'd all the trolls go? Maybe I blocked them too fast. Poppy, I was actually just thinking that because they want people broken. The corporations want us broken. Hello, Mawa. Mawa. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she worked in home care and care facilities for disabled people and elderly. And many times there was supposed to be 2 or 3 of them on shift, and it was only her. Micah, if you go to my profile, if you click on my profile and you click on the link tree, my website is linked there. Now, when you say Obama changed the interest rate, do you mean he signed the bill when it came across his desk? I agree with dismantling the system. It's no longer working for the people. I honestly don't think the system was ever working for the people, actually. Marianne Williamson is getting a lot of airtime. Yes, I have picked a running mate. Oh, okay, that makes sense. How would I, hold on, what was that question? How would you change it to work for the people? All right. There is enough legislation passed in our country to protect us all. The problem is it's not being enforced. It is the executive branch's job to enforce and clarify laws and do foreign policies and to make sure that the people in America have access to the equal rights. What we're seeing right now is America is being driven by corporations, and the politics work with the corporations. And it's driving an expensive race car like a shitty street car, and they're running red lights. They're rear-ending people. They're dinging their doors on the fence post. They don't care. We need somebody who's actually going to treat the country right, who's going to do the tune-ups and the detailing of the car. Actually use the legislation in place, enforce it, make sure that people are safe. YouTube glitched? Oh no. Uh-huh.
My sir,
Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen, get people in here. Sundays are usually my best days for fundraising. I do have to compete against the corporations. I have to compete against the corporate-backed politicians. I have to compete against the party-backed politicians. Even $1 sent to my PayPal will help. No, Dakota, less than an hour. Strange, Fox, strange. There's a couple ways the interest rate could have been increased, Poppy. It's not something that I don't think Obama could have done through an executive order, but either he had to sign the bill into law when it came across his desk, which means it had to pass Congress and Senate. So at that point, all of them are liable. Oh, look, there's a troll on the YouTube chat.
oh, is it in the dungeon?
By enforcing the laws. Dory, as I stated before, there are more than enough laws to protect everyone in America. The problem is they're not being enforced. The abusers are getting a slap on the wrist. They're not getting any type of police report even filed on them. And we need people in these places. We need people in these places, in these positions as police officers that will actually file those reports. Yes, Amanda, actually, I was looking into, I just sent a whole bunch of information to my running mate about private prisons and how we can move away from them. The executive branch has the power to not renew contracts with private prisons. We can do an executive order to form a task force to review every single contract we have with every single private prison and see any contract violations, anything like that, to get us out of those contracts. Of course, we'll have to be very careful when we're doing this because we have to make sure we have national prisons set up away from the private prison system. And I will also pardon non-violent drug offenders and non-violent sex offenses like prostitution. Pedophiles will stay in jail. Sexual assaulters will stay in jail. You're not tasty, Marcus? Congress absolutely needs to pass free education. The president does not have the power to do that. Claudia, not really to place them in every single police department, but I do have the authority to get a task force with the Department of Justice and the FBI, the Attorney General, and get investigations open into every single precinct. It will take time. It's not going to be overnight, and it's going to be some growing pains. A lot of people are going to get fired and charged with crimes. Absolutely, they do, Dory. Fox, you're on your own against the trolls on YouTube. Hmm? It's David Ayers again and Megan Sarmento. You know, I can see that, Poppy, because if we forgive loans first, people are still going to be getting more loans.
This man texts me every hour.
Hello, hello.
Who is that?
Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. My live is going to pause. I'm in the middle of working. Royal, I said nonviolent. A death resulted. Oh, wait. I said nonviolent drug offenders. If somebody died resulting from their drug use, then they obviously would not qualify. I already do, Dory. I already do. I actually get shit in my comments because I brought up in France, they actually made it so that their supermarkets have to donate any excess food to food pantries and stuff. And I got, oh, France is a small country, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so we can make it happen on a bigger scale. The prison systems in Sweden, they're like, it's small, it can't be implemented here. Yes, it can. Or the fact that the countries that have legalized and regulated drugs, it has reduced overdose deaths, reduced addiction rates. Oh, that can't work here, we're too big. No, it can be worked here. It's called scaling it up.
Oh, is that a shield on you?
We've got to keep these viewer numbers up, you guys. How many people have came through? 1,200 viewers already today. That's insane. Yep, we do, Keith. So, Dory, I have gone over my homelessness channel rating today. If you go to my Hot Topic tab, go check out the homelessness video I have there. And it's on TikTok. You don't have to get off TikTok. Just go to the Hot Topic tab and check out. And anyone else who wants to know my homelessness plan that I've already covered today, go over to TikTok. I have a video up on it. The highest donation this quarter is $333. You can do a $5 song request, $10 propaganda poster. Where are they? I need to show. You can also go buy my book on Amazon. The link is in the bio. Yes, I post the events on my website, Royal. Something that people don't ask, but I'm passionate about changing. I've actually been asked pretty much everything under the sun. Okay, Amelia. Hold on, it's gonna pause again. Hold on, guys. I'm working all night. Might have to go pick up Alette. God damn it. I might have to go pick up my daughter, you guys. I love that AI image of me on TikTok. Who are you replying to on there?
Oh, they're already my friends.
No, Fox is trolling the trolls. All right, German. Isn't it Dakota? I love it. Neither are you, Megan. Neither are you. No, Megan came in saying that you're not going to win anything, lady. Blah blah blah. And David called me a female Trump.
Oh.
Dory, I think we need to get rid of corporate ranches, corporate farms, and get the business back to the small farmers. It's more sustainable, less damaging to our environment. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Thank you. What song was requested? Okay, we got a song request. Excuse me. The hardest thing, well, is the media attention or challenges as president. I know that everything I do through an executive order, Congress is going to want to challenge it in the Supreme Court. I like the song. I'm gonna go get my drink. I'll be right back.
Still with the YouTube. People are just thinking about and what is it that you think you should be able to do that? Now I'm getting back to this. Go for it. You want all those for
I wasn't online for most of it.
Almost back.
Damn it.
Oh, the Viking music played. Perfect. We did what? What did we reach? Go, Lemon. Go. Oh, your mouth is blue. It looks like you have lack of oxygen right now because you're.
It's too hot in here.
I'm in Pacific Standard Time. They matter, Holly. Their lives, they're living people. Cool, Fox. Awesome. Mhm.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, Fox. That'd be cool. Of course. We all deserve equal rights and equal safety. Dory, I don't know. I think I might be the first one to not swear on the Bible because I'm not going to swear in on the Bible. David, I'm not a lesbian. I'm pansexual. What is with my hair? Why my hair so low now? I don't know what I'm going to swear in on. But I fell over my big dog and landed on my daughter's giant plushie. I'm not swearing in on the D&D handbook.
Let's see. Teddy Roosevelt swore in, and John Quincy Adams both swore in on the Constitution.
So I wouldn't be the only one. I do believe in the Christian God, but I also believe in other gods.
Adams subsequently also swore in on a book of law.
I'm doing the best to make sure that we stay safe, Dory. I'm prior military. I'm prior service. My campaign manager is prior service. My running mate is prior service. We all have security at the forefront of our minds whenever we are doing anything. Well, I'm gonna fix it right now.
For what?
This.
Oh, I wasn't even
Hello, hello. Killer plushie. I almost tripped over it again the other day. And then I almost tripped over Elizabeth yesterday. Amelia, Micah is at the park right now. He is doing good. I just picked him up yesterday. His shoes have seen a lot more use since Iowa. Yeah, it was. Yes, I would, Dory. But a lot of elected officials are ignoring me. I do have one. Excuse me. I have one elected official I have a dialogue with, Representative Eleanor Levin in Iowa. She's been really receptive to my ideas and having open dialogue, and she is running it for her seat again in 2024. Holly, protecting the people, making it actually safe in America for for everyone. I should be able to walk down the street with my wife in any city, in any town, and not have to worry about getting attacked. I shouldn't have to worry about racial slurs being thrown at my wife because she's a Chinese immigrant. He is gaming. He is gaming. Oh, you heard you you witnessed the bad critical role and heard on here, and you heard the ouch sounds. Yeah. Oh no, the internet on my laptop is not doing too well right now. I do, Richie. There's a lot of pagans in this country, and they are very tired of the Christian evangelical powers that be that are behind the corporations and running this government. We are tired of being prosecuted or persecuted, I should say. And excuse me, witchcraft is $1 billion industry in America as of last year.
Critical role.
Oh, there's lag too. Oh no. I am for the complete and fair separation of church and state. I will protect everyone's right to practice their religion, but I will also enforce the fact that they are not allowed to force others to follow their religion, whether physically, emotionally, or mentally. And the perfect example of that is the overturning of Roe versus Wade. That was overturned because of religious ideology and religious rhetoric. And it's one of those things that they're physically forcing people to follow their religious indoctrination by limiting what a person can do with their own body. Is the delay in the videos different for every single one, Fawn? The conversion camps need to go away. Absolutely. I used to be Christian, but I'm not anymore. I still believe in the Christian God, though. Wow, 3 times. But my religion and your religion have nothing to do with the presidential race. There's supposed to be a complete and clear separation of church and state. As long as I am going to be protecting your freedom to practice your religion, that's all that should matter. As long as I'm willing to protect the way I practice my spirituality and you practice your spirituality and don't let others force each other to force others to follow their spirituality, that should be all that matters. Fawn is watching the lag on three different things. They're like, I just have them all open on different windows and 2 are muted, so one has audio, but I just watched you look at the laptop 3 times. Anyone new here, you guys, please hit the like button, double tap the screen for likes, like it on Facebook, like it over there. You guys, my book is available on Amazon Kindle. The link is in the link tree in the bio on TikTok. If you go to my link tree on TikTok, you can see this is the very first or second link for the Amazon. It is free on Kindle Unlimited. It is 99 cents on Kindle itself and $10 for a paperback. You can also send a donation through PayPal, which is linked in my link tree as well, or down here on the screen for anyone on on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. It's Cash App and the PayPal right there. It is a dark fantasy. Ari's not agreeing. I can see that. My book is a dark fantasy about a woman who is transported to another alternate dimension. Nice, nice. You should send me the link. I'll read it. I'll read it all. So the blurb from the book, transported to an alternate world, Morgan found herself trapped with the narcissistic fallen angel Alanis, not a romance. His goal? To create an army strong enough to take down both heaven and hell. Can Morgan escape Alanis' obsession? With his charming facade, she struggles to decipher which side is the real Alanis. Will she become strong enough to fight back, or will she simply be trapped and fall in love with a charming lunatic? That's the blurb from this. There's four more in the works to make one book. Dory, I think the law should rent. It should be based off of how much people are making in that town, or people need to be paid more to be able to afford rent. I don't think any corporations are should own rental properties.
I think Tobacco, look at that, look at the blue next. Other one. Right.
Definitely not Alex Jones for president. Me for president. Thank you, Holly. Right? Have you have a Telegram? Telegram. Hold on, the TikTok's gonna pause again, you guys. I'll be right back. Oh yay! Another song request. Another donation for a song request, huh? I think it is. We just need to get more mental health professionals and make it more affordable and take hello Luna, take away the stigma that surrounds getting mental health help. Still I don't really agree with taxing disabled people on Social Security. Social Security is already not a livable income.
What the brimstone?
Yep, I'm still standing. No, we should not get rid of Social Security altogether. That would hurt a lot of people. Hey, Richie, you can be muted until you can learn some respect. Holly's in here. Holly believes in God. Holly's Christian. We're having a good conversation. Maybe you should follow their example. We have $10 in donations today, Luna. So 90 left. 90 left to our first 100. I fell. I tripped over my dog and landed on a giant unicorn plushie. Ooh, 90 in the next 40 minutes. That's a good goal. 90 away from our first 100 today. I understand the feeling. Lemon, my big dog, my border collie German Shepherd. I went to go step over her, and then she stood up right when my foot was over for that. Dory, I've actually never looked into how much the White House costs taxpayers. There's a lot more stuff that taxes are going to that could easily be diverted. If you guys want to help us reach our first $100 goal today, go hit that donate button in my bio. You can also go to my website and go to the support us page and fill out the form if you don't have PayPal. It has hundreds of employees in the big building. It's not just a house. There's actually like offices and everything else in the White House. I do think that the money that the government took out of any type of Social Security program should be put back. The people paid into that. The people are the ones who should get that money. Oh, we're not going down the 70s rabbit hole. Negative Ghost Rider.
Okay, now hold on.
Disco music should be more fun.
I've been waiting for this for so long, so I didn't have to worry anymore.
I'm waiting for the rest of the question, you guys. Most people do get a job. Most people on welfare have jobs. It's a very, very small percentage that is mooching off the system. And if you don't have kids and you apply for food stamps or TANF or anything like that, even TANF, and you don't have a job, you are required to find a job. Right? By the way, you guys do not let Lemon out without supervision. There is an offering by the tree over there. I don't want her to eat it. Good question, Dory. How do you know they're lazy and not disabled? You can't just assume something by looking at someone. I look completely fine outside of this. My legs are always in pain. My neck is always in pain. I would absolutely qualify for disability.
Bro, that was
How long do you think it'll be before you can get on the polls? I am running for president, Alan. Sorry, I did not see your comment. We either have to raise a lot of money, which can help me out by the information scrolling at the bottom of the screen, or you can buy my book on Amazon right there. Alana is Transported. It's book one. It's a mini book, not very big. There's 4 more in the works.
I guess I'm really
This is what it looks like.
lucky like that, honestly.
I already have a VP. Good job.
Yeah, after it all stopped, she just grabbed it. That was
What can I say? My VP is pretty awesome, man. Why would you want to be the VP of someone who you think is going to lose to Kanye?
I hadn't heard anything about Kanye.
I know, neither have I. Yeah, Rachel, it's the book I wrote. The one I self-published back in like 2020. Yeah. I have started on the second one too. Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to be removed from office. The revenge porn that she did on congressional floor needs to absolutely be punished. I do know about Cornel West. I do. So one of the things I want to go over today is my 100-day plan, but I need more people in the chat room before I do that. He's running green. No, he switched from the Green Party to the Forward Party, something like that. Cornel West, which one did he was Green Party and he switched.
No, he hasn't been doing it.
You think he's the next Jill Stein?
I've got Cornel West somewhere.
People still ask me about him from time to time, but he's in his 70s. I agree with his age cap. Excuse me.
Interviews on the circuit, announced or whatever, but
I am running in every state, Holly. It's a national campaign, but we need to raise funds to be able to travel fully. Well, let me take away both of their votes.
Yeah.
I agree, Luna. I agree. You guys, if the rhetoric about voting blue, no matter who, like voting third party, we're going to get Trump again. I voted third party in 2020 and we still got Biden. A lot of people still voted third party in 2020 and we still got Biden. Voting third party doesn't mean we're going to get Trump. Enjoy your dinner, Fawn. They were on the ballot, Dory. There was more than 2 names on the ballot.
I voted out of desperation. I voted for Biden because I don't anything that Trump did.
The people that use the Electoral College as an excuse don't understand how it actually works. I get my own Electoral College representation. I actually need some for every single state. If you guys are interested in being an elector for a presidential campaign, you'd have to be registered as unaffiliated or not part of a party, no party preference, etc. And you'd have to be available December 16th, 2024 to cast the vote in the Electoral College. How the Electoral College votes is it's the popular vote for the state, not nationwide. So if I get the most votes in California, then the Electoral College votes in California for me. And then I would get the electoral vote from California. All right, guys, I have to go pick up my daughter. I am going to end the TikTok live while I go do this. But if you guys want to hop over to Facebook and Twitter and Twitch, that's going to stay on. The links are in my bio. You guys can have conversation there. But they don't. There has not been a faithless elector yet. Thank you, Dakota. And I will actually fact check that right now just to make sure that I have my information correct. A faithless elector is somebody who votes against the popular vote of the state. In many states, there's actually rules that if you vote against the popular vote, oh shit, okay. Yeah, you can be fined in some states. History, over 58 elections, 165 electors have not cast their votes for president or vice president. as prescribed by the legislature of the state they represent. Of those, 71 electors changed their votes because the candidate to whom they were pledged died before the electoral ballot. Yeah, learn something new every day. That was in 1872 and 1912. And faithless electors are not common, and they've never changed the outcome of a presidential election. So a faithless elector has never affected the outcome of an election. Thank you, Dory. I appreciate it. You can register to vote on my website if you're not registered already. Excuse me. Of course I know what movie that's from. We need 270 electoral college votes. But all right, I'm gonna go pick up my daughter. I'll be back. YouTube will stay up. Can I zoom the camera? I agree. Every single state needs to have laws for faithless electors. This YouTube, Facebook, and all that's gonna stay up while I go get her. But TikTok's going off. If you guys want to move over to the other ones, that'd be great. All right, I'm gonna go get her. Awesome, Fox. Awesome. All right, bye. Yeah. You don't have to entertain, but this also has if somebody does a song request while I'm gone
Yeah.
through PayPal, I'll just message you the password because they always auto logs me off. Hello, hello. See, I don't have the makeup filter over here. All right, I'll be back. Matt is in charge of music wise. Oh, it's already up. All you have to do is YouTube. You can do it too. You guys are a team. I'm going to. I mean, I think if I could zoom in on that, it'd be better, but zoom on that. No.
That works too. I was thinking putting the end table up on the chair to raise the.
I can see that.
Hey, yeah, no. If I can get it right. Oh, hey, the ring light.
I walk into the kitchen? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Too late. It already happened.
Oh, gotta put the book up. Maybe we can put that up on something.
See if I can at least center it. That'll really.
That was good.
This looks like it's going to be.
Worship me. Guys, I went out to the car with my snacks, but not my first.
Hey, Lordy.
Don't forget to make a good comment. Don't make sure it's all, let me know when I do it.
Yeah, well,
You know how to check the.
yeah, once I'm into the I live my life like this. Like, I don't do banks. I don't do credit unions. I haven't for years. I do everything with it. I can have my disability deposit there, my COVID test, my PayPal. I have tomorrow, so I can just swipe it. I can get the transaction. I can do money. I can go deposit money at an authorized location. I got routing numbers for PayPal. Like, oh my God, Greg Locke. Greg Locke is one of the reasons why we made church and state like one of our main platform points. Because when we were first thinking and planning and trying to figure out if this was going to be a thing, like Greg Locke's extremism is one of the things that motivated us to get up and fight. You know, so one, like how complicated he's making propaganda. He's the one in Tennessee burning the books. Like Greg Locke is one of the reasons that it became more militant that man needs this. And all the people like him. The whole kind of culture, and all those other evangelical Christians try to play. They're like religious politics. It's disgusting. Oh shit. They can get back on something. Because there's usually a certain point where Brittany's like, no, 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 stop. Well, I mean, it doesn't have the same kind of rigidity that TikTok. Like, you can pretty much say anything. And people do. The fact that people like Michael Knowles, Nick Fuentes, and Alex Jones, and all those psychotic child investors can go and have their podcast on YouTube and be fine. Like, oh, really? Oh, unfiltered. Like, what else is the water's not filtered? That's a question. It's not filtered. What is that? What is the- I don't know what the kids say nowadays.
I don't give a fuck.
I remember back in the day when everyone was trying to figure out email was. And there'd be like entire news segments, like on TV, like the local news trying to explain the concept of the World Wide Web and like the amazing new technology of email. Email. It was basically like 1992, like 1995. There was like stupid little Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Be like, I grew up on rotary phones, and I listened to like Abbott and Costello and like the Lone Ranger and the Shadow Ranger dramas. Like, yeah, Fred Astaire and Jerry Lewis. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's how I can tell people how old I am. Like one of my favorite movies growing up was Jerry Lewis. Yeah. Jerry Lewis was so special. And then I get Bob Hope and Red Skeleton mixed up, which is, I guess that works for the color film. Red Skeleton was a redhead.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Not me. I forgot that.
I don't know. We got 7 people in here. How old is everybody else? Oh, jinx. Hey, no, it's okay. I'm just glad that those who are here are here. We haven't put nearly as much propagation into our other platforms as TikTok. And yeah, we definitely want to shift gears on that, especially with how stupid TikTok can get with like all the petty superficial ban hammers and whatnot for shadow banning. Like they're trying so hard to suppress TikTok for politics. That's why Trump tried to ban it. Like TikTok is a huge threat to the system because they can't regulate. They tried. They can't silence people on it. They can't regulate it like they can with mainstream media. Like, like you can put out anything with TikTok. I mean, yes, that's definitely get available. I can find some realized news on TikTok. Like an example, we got Chinese and Russian warships right off the coast of Alaska right now, and they've already been like civilian things, and literally none of the mainstream news is reporting on it in the slightest. Like we've had interactions with our aircraft and their warships in the last 46 hours, just off the coast of Alaska, and I saw the footage and it on TikTok. Literally, not single media source is reporting on it. Like they want to shut down TikTok because they can't control the flow of information. And the flow of information threats the status quo. Not to mention, it's the biggest platform for Gen Zers to disseminate knowledge and information on it. They just silence Gen Z vote. Yeah, we, and because of that potentiality, we'd like to get the other platforms up to par after the DWTS.
Oh.
Vice Chair.
Hello, Lilith. We got 6 people on the YouTube now. All right. I think I can bring a Lilith on. Meow. Look at that Lilith. Meow meow. Lilith. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. There's a Lilith, my pretty little princess. Meow. Well, don't come over here and bug me. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it takes for her to go into true Lilith. I don't think it usually takes too long. Colleen. Yeah, Lilith is curled up next to me now. I'm her safe space. Oh. An opposite Wilson. I don't know how much of me is visible on that. Like from there up. Yeah, I always found that to be a really fun camera work in home improvement. How they always held it. Oh wait, Susie, am I talking to her? Oh, wait, she is. I always forget how much. Oh my God, I discovered iced Twix coffee today. Like, what? I love Twix. It's my weakness. I didn't know this until today. They have a secret one. Do that again. Oh. Where's the camera hole in there? There it is. No.
And now you're fine.
Yeah, I know. I can see it.
Delete.
Yeah, yeah. No, I can see it right here.
Okay.
It's there. It's on. It shows on this screen in real time. But yeah, Twix iced coffee by Victor Allens. So shake well, serve chilled over ice. And I'm not gonna do it over ice. Sounds like someone's calling me. Oh, I haven't tried it yet. Where did we find? I found it at Walmart. Like, it's kind of tucked back behind like all the espresso double chocolate. Smells like Twix. I always wondered what a liquefied Twix bar would taste like. That's spot on good. It's just weird that the flavor of it. What are you waiting for? You don't know. It's pretty good. This is dangerous. Like, don't give me a gallon of this. I will drink it all.
Okay, so I'll give you 5 gallons of it. Those 5 gallons.
Yeah, you want me to be diabetic? I mean, I eat well enough. And I think I'm diabetic. Diabetes. Oh, yeah, but that's pretty tasty. And like, I don't understand why there's always been such battles for the price of insulin. It's like we've been able to synthesize insulin forever at this point. Be a surplus that will last the world 100 years. And then luckily, my mom was diabetic. She immediately changed her diet and changed her. You know, she's super amazing at her diet to manage her diabetes. And, I learned a lot. I bit the rapper. Somebody needs to make plastic bags that don't crinkle somehow.
People,
Oh, can you not? Can she not hear me? I've been ranting. Like, am I hard to hear? It's good. Yeah, no, it absolutely tastes like Twix. And well, I don't know. I'm sitting right next to the computer. I don't know why it's not picking me up so well. It might be the fact that the music could be drowning me out. And it doesn't seem like we're getting anyone to request for the time being.
hear the music.
You should probably deal with it, honestly.
All right, can you hear me better now? Can you hear me now? Good.
Ow.
So that was louder?
Yeah. When I was listening to it, it was really quiet. I barely heard myself in the background, and then all of a sudden you speak really loud. It's like,
I don't know. Maybe with the music playing, it wasn't doing too well with that.
Something.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Dakota. Well, that's so sweet. Yeah. Okay. So this Twix iced coffee, it's good. I like the texture. It does definitely taste like a Twix. Oh, I blame Lilith. It's really weird having the flavor of Twix without the texture of a Twix. So it's like it tastes good, but it's weird because it's not crunchy because it's not a Twix bar. But yeah, no, I should absolutely not have a gallon of this. I give it a good review, but Twix is like one of my favorites. It's whew, how much sugar is in this? Sugar. Total sugars 40 grams with an included 34 added grams of sugar for 68% of your daily value of sugar. Oh, it is pretty rich. So this will definitely, I need to not intake any more sugar after this. Maintain a healthy balance in your life. Let's see, and I've had a Hot Pocket today. That's all I've eaten. But that's all I really need. I don't need anything more past that. I'm not doing anything. It's not food, it's a liquid. Yeah. And so is beer. And it takes 8 beers to equal roughly the same amount of carbs as a standard loaf of enriched white bread. So beer is liquid bread. Like a sub sandwich, like a Subway sandwich. Oh God, Subway. Subway's gross. And I refuse to eat at Subway on principle. Their bread sucks now because they caved to idiots. Ugh. They put yoga mat chemicals in the bread. No, they didn't. They're not putting yoga mats in the bread. That's not how chemicals work. Whiskey is rough though. Like whiskey gives me the worst heartburn ever. Like debilitating. Like I just want to lock myself in the bathroom and cry kind of heartburn. Ta-da-da!
No donations needed?
So we've only been dancing with like 5 to 7 or 8 people on the YouTube.
Gotcha.
Just to-
Okay. Well, there's Facebook too. That's why this is up. So you can see the chat of everyone. There's Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. They're all chatting in there, or they were.
I've been interacting on the YouTube.
Yeah, we literally just been chatting in the YouTube part.
There's like River and Dakota
Let me know.
and Starlight.
I always do that with my finger.
Yeah, so apparently with the music going on there, they couldn't hear me at all.
You got to be right in front of it.
Excuse me.
But the moment, and they couldn't hear the music on the laptop either. So I was just coming through really quiet.
Not right here.
But the moment I turned the music off, I was booming right
Nice
there.
view of my butt right on camera.
Mom,
And watch those views skyrocket.
What? Micah?
Presidential footage.
I met some super nice kids with a skateboard.
Put the stuff up on the shelf.
But
Hello.
she has. So
and that
Okay, you can show me when I'm done with the live stream, okay?
When I was getting
In 24
Willis,
hours.
she flopped around.
In 24 hours.
So just a warning,
Mhm.
they are now censoring the GreenChanelHome.com
Go lay down. Go.
website link.
I'm sorry, I didn't wait for you to smell it.
Oh,
But you can.
how dare you?
You can still smell like bottle. Still really smells like things.
Hi.
Coffee Twix.
It absolutely tastes. It is, for me, it was really weird having the flavor of the Twix without the crunch of the candy.
Mom, I don't have any.
River. I mean, nice boat, Nemo. What?
I don't have anything to watch my show on. I want to watch my show on the Switch.
Oh, the other switch is here.
Where?
Now it's gone. Somewhere.
Micah, where'd the other switch go? You took the game out of it.
Huh?
Where's the other switch?
The gray one.
The Switch.
All right, looks like we're going back live on TikTok.
Right here.
Yes. Okay, is it charged? Probably not.
It might be. I did plug it in when after I found it.
Not even the red thing is coming. Not even the red battery.
Okay, we'll go plug it in.
Oh, okay. Well,
Plug it in, plug it in.
yeah, no. Whiskey gives me horrible, horrible
Not
heartburn.
smooth this. I got my shit on here.
Are those yours?
Yes.
Oh, this. Yes.
It's not candy.
Yeah, Mawa, you have a dog named Sharkbait. That's perfect. I'm back, everybody. Let's go. 24-hour live stream.
There was a ship in the pirate community called the Shark Bait, and all the crew members ran around the event in those like pirate costumes,
Mm-hmm.
or not pirate, shark costumes. And they'd all run around going hoo ha ha. all
Wow.
weekend. It was amazing, and that's what you had to say to enter their camp, because everyone had their own sayings to enter camps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to yell shark bait, and they'd go hoo ha ha, and if they didn't do that, you couldn't come in. So yeah.
I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Welcome in.
I miss the pirates. I wish I could pirate.
Let's get this viewership number up. Get those likes coming in. Get the shares coming in. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Whoa, what happened? My screen went dark for a second. Not yet, Koala. I literally just got on here. You say that every single time. Lemon, stop. You're on this. She's shaking the phone. Lemon, move. Put your phone somewhere else. TikTok would be great, River. Stop ignoring you. I've only been on for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. This is the propaganda poster. It's my Borderland-esque revolution without bloodshed vote. It's signed by me, laminated on cardstock. Lemon, can you move her bone away?
Lay down.
No, people regularly pay $5 for a song request. When it's lowered down to one, way too many people put song requests in. Hello, hello. What? I don't have the total donation amount so far. Not on the top of my head. Yeah, if you send a Galaxy, I will do a song request. I can do that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. No, get off the stand. Lemon, go. Eric, you can be muted until you get some respect. I'm running for president without having to cover up my tattoos. Yeah, my dog keeps bumping into the stand. She's trying to chew on her bone. I'm going to bite you. I don't understand why the views are not staying up. Am I lagging really bad on your end? Is anything? Lemon, come here. You've been requested. Up. Oh, this is her. Turn that way. Gross. Sit down, Melissa. Oh, you want to be? Okay, come here. I'll show them you too. This is Elizabeth. She's kind of dirty. Anyone would be better than Biden, except for Trump or DeSantis. We got to get all of them out. We have to get all of them out. Okay. Actually, Ryan, TikTok regularly shadow bans me. And I know I'm shadow banned right now because my two most recent videos only have like a few hundred views. Right, Megan? Right? Mawa. Can I get some Mawas in here, you guys? Let's fill the chat with Mawas. No, not right now. What's your idea?
Mom, you can make your phone so when you have this.
No, I'm live streaming on this too.
You can
Give me 30 more minutes of live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter and Twitch, and then you can have it, okay? If you're going to throw a fit, I'm going to pause the live and you're not going to get any electronics. Is that what you want to happen? One. No. I'm going to restart the live. There's no reason for only 22 people to be in here. I'll be right back. I need you guys to start interacting as soon as I get in there. I know. Oh yeah, Elizabeth had that in your room. Okay, let's keep the background noise down a little bit until. Don't need an echo of myself, that's for sure. Oh no.
Whatever would we do too.
Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Double tap the screen. Let's have a tapping war right off the bat. You're leaving Florida. Where are you going? I mean, good call, probably. That wouldn't be fair, Rebecca. It'd be really easy for you to find her because of the Secret Service. I'm good, Robert. How are you? To the wind. You just gonna go? Hello. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Be a bong. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be going over my 100-day plan. We're going to be going over a couple bills that I'm submitting in Oregon and 26 other states that allow the referendum process. So it's going to be quite an interesting live. If you guys want to stick around, I restarted TikTok, you guys, just so you know. You will hopefully see me on your ballot with my name there. Otherwise, I would be a write-in candidate and you can write Brittany Nicole Jones, just like on the FEC website. Mawa, let's get some Mawas going. Tap the screen, keep the numbers up, let's go. We're doing a 24-hour live stream, fundraising, talking about the 100-day plan, the bills that I'm going to be submitting in Oregon and 26 other states before I meet the President of the United States. Now, my 100-day plan is a rough draft. It is not complete yet. So that's why I like to go over it with you guys, so you can give me some of your opinions. I'm supposed to be working with the people, not above the people. Hello, Cherish. Mawa. The 100-day plan is what each president does the first 100 days they're in office. Each one has a different agenda when they're elected. And we are $80 from our first, no, $90 from our first 100 today. And I have hiccups. I mean, if people don't say in the chat, I guess you guys won't get to hear the 100-day plan. Of the people, by the people, for the people. We have to keep these numbers up, you guys. Yes, I did find my wife. She's not back in the United States yet, but she is actively working to save from the United States. So I'm going to start with the legislation that I'm going to be going over. Philly, we'll see. Stay on the TikTok side of things. I will be closing down the StreamYard broadcast in about 30 minutes. Let's keep boosting the numbers on TikTok. So I'm going to go to the bills that I have put on here. Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, because for how fast Egan's is going, it definitely needs to be slowed down because it's not registering the likes. And it might say it's a bot and hit me down in the algorithm. Hello, hello.
Yeah, like, I think we do that, a whole bunch of points at like 12 milliseconds. I'm still experimenting.
Let me see.
200.
1.2.
So have you guys heard of the feather alert system in California? Have you heard of the feather alert system in California? The feather alert system is set up to be an alert for Indigenous people that go missing, specifically because Indigenous people are not counted in the missing people list in the United States. And so I have one drafted from Oregon because I really think the feather alert system needs to be nationwide. So it's called Indigenous Persons Alert and Reporting Act for the feather alert.
I want to watch Family the Hat.
We're going to have to wait a minute. Section 1, Purpose and Intent. The purpose of this act is to establish a comprehensive alert system named the Feather Alert. What? I'm reading something.
You need to tell me something.
You always need to tell me something more.
This
What candy? I didn't buy any candy. Because indigenous nations are sovereign nation, and the American government doesn't want to help when they're missing people, because the more indigenous numbers drop, the more land the government can take. So the purpose of this act is to establish a comprehensive alert system named the Feather Alert System to rapidly disseminate information about missing and murdered indigenous persons in Oregon, while also requiring the inclusion of indigenous persons in statewide reporting by relevant authorities. So the Oregon State Police shall establish and maintain the Feather Alert System as a component of the state's existing alert systems. Hold on, guys. What? No. The Oregon State Police shall establish and maintain the Feather Alert System as a component of the state's existing alert systems. So it's a matter of expanding the Amber Alert System to include these alerts. They already have the phone numbers and the systems in place. The Feather Alert System shall provide immediate alerts to the public. The Feather Alert System shall provide immediate alerts to the public through various communication channels, including but not limited to mobile devices, social media, and electronic billboards regarding missing or murdered indigenous persons. Yes, if you guys want to help make my book a bestseller, the link is in my bio. Let's go. Law enforcement agencies shall collaborate to gather accurate and timely information for the Feather Alert System to ensure effective alerts. Section 3, reporting requirements. All law enforcement agencies, including tribal police, shall be required to include missing and murdered indigenous persons in their statewide reporting for missing persons and homicide statistics. Data shall be disaggregated by indigenous status to ensure accurate representation and reporting. Coordination and training. The Oregon State Police shall collaborate with tribal governments and organizations to establish guidelines and protocols for the effective implementation of the Feather Alert System. Law enforcement agencies shall receive cultural sensitivity training to ensure respectful and appropriate handling of cases involving missing and murdered indigenous persons. Section 5, public awareness and education. The Oregon State Police shall engage in public awareness campaigns to educate the public about the Feather Alert System and the importance of promptly reporting missing indigenous persons. These campaigns shall be culturally sensitive and developed in consultation with tribal communities. Section 6, support services. State and tribal agencies shall work collaboratively to establish and maintain support services for families of missing and murdered indigenous persons, including counseling, legal assistance, and victim advocacy. Section 7, the effective date. This act shall take effect 180 days after being signed into law. The reason why I say 180 days is because that gives them time to start getting the stuff in order. I could shorten that down to 90 days. What do you guys think? Should we have it 90 days afterwards? Because the Amber Alert system's already in place. It's just a matter of including indigenous people in that alert. What do you guys think? 90 days? Yes, for MMIW. But we're going to be calling it MMIP for missing, murdered indigenous people or persons, because the state will absolutely find a way around reporting. If it's for women, they'll be like, oh no, it's not a woman that's missing. What do you mean 100-day idea? That's just taking away those 10. It's 180 right now. have that to 90. So 180 days. So just have it be 100 day? No. This is the effective date after the legislation is put into place. Like after it's voted into law, how soon does it take effect? And the reason why is because they have to be able to transfer the system information over, start making connections with tribal police and tribal leadership. So I think 90 days is enough for that because there's already the Amber Alert system in place. They already have the information for the connections. People, all they have to do is set up that system on the reservation. I'm gonna say 90. You had me confused. So that is the feather alert system for Oregon. That can be, there's 25 other states where we can actually get this feather alert implemented. What do you mean, how will it be funded? The program's already in place. How is Amber Alert funded? It's an automatic information that's sent out once the report is done. Because not all 50 states have the referendum process. Only 26 states have the referendum process. The referendum process is individuals putting laws in to be voted on, not the state legislator. It's through a petition process. And then I have another one. This bill will help the homelessness issue. While the trailers you see on the side of the road, this is going to help with that. Title of this bill is Land Use Freedom and Property Rights Act. The Land Use Freedom and Property Rights Act that will be submitted in Oregon this week to start gathering signatures. Section 1, Purpose and Intent. The purpose of this act is to uphold the property rights of private landowners in the state of Oregon, providing them with greater freedom to utilize their land for personal use, including living in trailers or camping without undue government interference. Section 2, definitions. Private landowner refers to an individual or entity owning private land within the state of Oregon. Trailer refers to a mobile living structure designed for human habitation. Camping refers to temporary outdoor living activities such as residing in tents or temporary shelters. Section 3, land use rights. Private landowners shall have the right to use their land for personal habitation in trailers or through camping without being subjected to time restrictions. B, private landowners shall not be subjected to regulations that unduly restrict their ability to allow individuals, including family members and guests, to live in trailers or camp on their land. And then private landowners shall not be required to obtain permits for allowing individuals to live in trailers or camp on their land. Section 4, environmental and safety considerations. Nothing in this act shall exempt private landowners from complying with existing environmental protection laws and safety regulations. Local jurisdictions may enforce reasonable standards to ensure public health, safety, and environmental protection as long as such standards do not infringe upon the fundamental rights granted by this act. Section 5, severability. Severability. If any provisions of this act or its application to any person or circumstance is held invalid, the remainder of the act or the application of the provisions to the other persons or circumstances shall not be affected. Section 6, effective date. This act shall go into effect immediately upon being passed into and signed into law. So this one is one that can be implemented immediately for people who have no rights on their property. All right, sounds good. Oh, did I miss a question? What was your question, Megan? Megan, the president can only submit legislation if a Congress member is willing to sponsor it. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing the framework right now throughout these 26 states is to get this framework done, so it's easier to draft a bill for nationwide coverage as soon as I'm in office. Rebecca, somebody else is going to have to check it. Absolutely. This is something I wouldn't like. It's already drafted pretty much. It just needs to be made to be nationwide. That's something that's easily done, and if Congress member will sponsor it, then absolutely. This is my 24-hour live stream. However, there's only 23 people in here. The numbers drop really quick. I do believe I'm shadow banned again as well. So I need everyone interacting, liking, tap that screen, send gifts on TikTok. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. So the Homelessness Act, the Feather Alert Act, all of these things, I'm submitting them at a state level to get them passed in 2024 so that we can get them passed on the federal level. This act is more along the lines of reparations for Indigenous people. Pretty good. I'm reading acts right now, so I'm not really, setting precedents, exactly. Rough draft of bill allocating commercial property taxes to Indigenous reservations. Like property tax, but for commercial properties only. Section 1, purpose and intent. The purpose of this act is to allocate a portion of tax revenue generated by business properties in the state of Oregon to support the economic development, infrastructure, and social well-being of Indigenous reservations within the state while respecting their sovereignty. Yeah, Susie, it did that every single time I went live today. I had over 100 people and they dropped in like 5 minutes. Section 2, allocation of funds. Between 30% and 40% of tax revenue generated by business properties, and by tax revenue, it specifically means property taxes, not sales, not business sales, not taxes paid from business sales and revenue earned. It's just property taxes. The property itself is what their taxes are. I'm going to have to word that differently in this law just to make sure that's clear. So between 30% and 40% of tax revenue generated by business properties within the state of Oregon shall be set aside for distribution to Indigenous reservations in proportion to their respective population and needs. And yes, this tax revenue, if there is any funding requirements for the Feather Alert system, this tax revenue could also help support that. The allocated funds shall be utilized for purposes including, but not limited to, education, healthcare, housing, infrastructure, and economic development within reservations. Fund administration. A dedicated Indigenous reservation fund shall be established to hold the allocated fund. The distribution and administration of funds shall be overseen by a committee composed of representatives from the Indigenous reservation, state government, and relevant tribal organizations. Indigenous reservations shall maintain reports on fund utilization and projects within their territories. These reports will be prepared by the reservation's council members. Members of the reservation population can request these records, and they must be made available to ensure transparency and enable Indigenous people to be informed about the allocation and utilization of funds. Section 5, funding limitations. The allocation of funds shall not affect other existing funding mechanisms or obligations to Indigenous reservations. The state legislature reserves the right to adjust the allocation percentages in response to changing economic conditions or other pertinent factors. Section 6, there needs to be a checks and balances there so they don't make it like 5% or 1.3%, because the state government's going to try to make less and less go to reservations. Section 6, sovereignty. This act recognizes the sovereignty of Indigenous reservations within the United States. I read that wrong. That's going to be the national one. Excuse me. This act recognizes the sovereignty of Indigenous reservations within the state of Oregon and seeks to support their self-determined development and well-being. Section 7, effective date. This act shall take place 90 days after being signed into law. And then you guys will like this one. If you guys don't like corporations not paying their fair share of taxes, you're going to like this one. Remember how I've talked about tax havens and how terrible they are, and it gives rich people and corporations a way not to pay taxes? Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for the kitty paws. So this bill is, sorry, my nose is itching now. This one is Corporate Tax Transparency and Accountability Act. And by the way, if you're concerned about the 30 to 40% of taxes being taken away from the corporate property tax and given to indigenous people, and wondering where are we going to get other funding? Here we go. The purpose, section 1, purpose and intent. The purpose of this act is to ensure that corporations operating within an organizational presence in the jurisdiction cannot utilize foreign tax havens to hide assets and evade tax obligations, thus promoting transparency and fair taxation. Exactly, Dakota. Section 1, purpose and intent. I already read that one. Section 2, definitions. Corporation with an organizational presence refers to a corporation that conducts substantial business activities within the jurisdiction, including having employees, operations, or assets. Foreign tax haven refers to a jurisdiction characterized by low or no tax rates and financial secrecy. Section 3, reporting requirements. Corporations with an organizational presence shall be required to disclose any ownership or control of assets located in foreign tax havens in their annual financial reporting. It will be a requirement. The disclosure shall include details of assets, their locations, and their value. Section 4, penalties. Failure to comply with the reporting requirements outlined in Section 3 shall result in financial penalties proportional to the value of undisclosed assets. Penalties collected shall be directed toward government revenue or other programs benefiting the public. Section 5, cooperation with international authorities. Jurisdiction authorities shall cooperate with international efforts in identifying and deterring tax evasion involving foreign tax havens. Information sharing and collaboration with foreign authorities shall be facilitated to ensure the enforcement of this act. Section 6, legal action. Government agencies shall be empowered to take legal action against corporations found to be utilizing foreign tax havens to hide assets for tax evasion purposes. Legal actions may include fines, asset forfeiture, or other appropriate legal remedies. Section 7, effective date. This act shall take effect 120 days after being signed into law. No, I have not met my goal. Hello. Welcome in. We are going to live stream for 24 hours, hopefully. I might have to go to make a viral video really quick and then come back because TikTok currently is shadow banning me again. But we have, my book is for sale. It's linked in the bio. That will help the campaign. You can do a song request or buy one of these posters for $10. The highest donation this quarter is $333. We are $90 away from our first $100 today. Thank you. Are those the 4? Okay, those are the 4 bills I have currently. So those are the 4 bills. Let's go to my 100-day plan. There's other bills I want to do. I was talking to Sugar about combining the Feather Alert and the property tax one into one bill for there's another one for indigenous people that I was going to put on there. Oh my God, what was it? Oh, I wish Sugar was in the chat. There was 3 bills for indigenous people that I was going to put into one bill. Megan, reparations for the POC community will be worked on as well. This is just something that can be done easily because there's already property taxes being taken and accounted for, and there's reservations. We can just reallocate the funding. For the other groups, it's going to have to be on the national level, I feel, from the start. And it's still going to be a while before I can submit the bills for the Indigenous people because I have to talk to them. I have to meet with the reservations in Oregon to see exactly what they want. I think it should come from the corporations that are still around from slavery and the churches. I'm looking for my 100-day plan. Where is it? I know I posted it in here. Man, you guys have been posting a lot. Yeah, to see the group so active. I have to search the group. All right, so I have a couple different drafts for the 100-day plan. You guys, if we cannot maintain above 30 people in this chat room, I'm not going to stay live for 24 hours. I have plans to sue the church. We're already working on it. We are working on that already. There are churches that are in violation of IRS tax law. All right, so I'm going to read this plan. This is a rough draft as well. It's something I have to work on some more. Thank you for being here listening. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. 100-day plan for a new president, advancing equity, justice, and homelessness programs. Day 1, inauguration day. Inauguration speech. Deliver a speech outlining the administration's commitment to addressing historical injustices, promoting social equity, and prioritizing the needs of marginalized communities, including the BIPOC community, Indigenous peoples, LGBTQIA+ individuals, and addressing homelessness. Executive orders. Issue an executive order to establish a commission on reparations for the Black and Indigenous communities, comprising activists, leaders, historians, and legal experts. Sign an executive order to strengthen and protect reproductive health care and rights, ensuring access to comprehensive health care for all individuals. Sign an executive order to protect LGBTQIA+ rights and prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Issue an executive order to protect the rights and safety of drag queens and other LGBTQIA+ community members. Establish an interagency task force on homelessness to develop and implement the homelessness program. Issue an executive order to prevent religious organizations or ideologies from lobbying for legislation that forces individuals to follow specific religious beliefs physically, mentally, or emotionally, ensuring a clear separation of church and state. That's inauguration day, you guys. That's going to be a busy fucking day. Not to mention the executive orders I'm going to have to overturn, possibly. So the first month, once all those executive orders are in place and once all that stuff is started, there's going to be a lot of things I have to do, right? So first month, meeting with Black activists and leaders. Invite prominent Black activists, community leaders, and scholars to the White House to initiate discussions on reparations. Task the Commission on Reparations with creating a comprehensive bill for reparations that addresses past injustices and systematic inequalities. Treaty violations and Indigenous leadership. Hold a summit with Indigenous leaders to address treaty violations and develop strategies for strengthening treaty rights and reparations. direct relevant federal agencies to conduct a comprehensive review of treaty violations and recommend corrective actions. Homelessness program development. Task the interagency task force to develop a comprehensive plan for the homelessness program, including strategies for acquiring condemned and abandoned homes. Work with Congress to secure funding for the program through the federal budget. The funding is only needed for the beginning of the program. Once there are enough houses, it will be self-sustainable. Second month. There's a lot more that I need to put in here still, you guys. Like a lot more, so bear with me. Rehabilitation and housing. Launch the homelessness program. So by the second month, we will be launching the homelessness program. So month 2, launch the homelessness program, starting with the purchase of condemned and abandoned homes in areas with high homeless populations. Collaborate with Habitat for Humanity and other nonprofits to support the rehabilitation process, engaging homeless individuals in the effort to renovate the homes. Affordable mortgages and support services. Set up a system for assessing each homeless individual's actual income and expenses to determine affordable mortgage rates. Provide financial counseling and assistance to help homeless individuals navigate the mortgage process successfully. The mortgage process is not through a bank. There is not going to be a whole bunch of interest compounded onto these loans. The government is going to own these houses, all right? It's a program set up by the government. There's not going to be high interest rates. There's not going to be like a complicated mortgage calculator like it is if you're getting it from the bank. It's going to be simple. Keep it simple, stupid, like the military says. Establish partnerships with addiction recovery centers, counseling services, and job placement agencies to offer comprehensive support services to program participants. Reforming policing. Establish a task force on police reform, consisting of law enforcement experts, civil rights leaders, and community representatives. Implement a system to evaluate and address police misconduct with a focus on rooting out officers who violate the law or abuse their power. Introduce legislation to promote community policing, demilitarization, and de-escalation training for law enforcement agencies. That's all in the second month. Third month, accessibility and disability support. Ensure that rehabilitated homes are accessible and accommodating for individuals with disabilities. Streamline the process for homeless individuals to apply for disability benefits and provide assistance in securing access to necessary services. Why is there a whistle in my teeth? I can hear it when I'm talking. Job training and employment. Implement job training programs tailored to the needs and skills of program participants, creating pathways to sustainable employment. Facilitate connections with local businesses to increase employment opportunities for those in the homelessness program. Legislative agenda. Work closely with top legislators to draft and introduce the reparations bill, taking into account input from Black activists and leaders. Collaborate with congressional allies to pass comprehensive legislation on reproductive health care and LGBTQIA+ rights. Champion police reform bills that emphasize accountability, transparency, and community engagement. Closing foreign military bases and reallocating the funds. Initiate the process of closing foreign military bases that are no longer essential for national security. Reallocate funds saved from base closures to strengthen veteran services, improve infrastructure on active bases, and enhance housing for military personnel. That so far is what I have for the first 100 days in office. Progress evaluation is after the first 100 days. So what we'll do for the stuff that I have so far, what? Okay, where's Alette? Okay. Not right now, Alette. Okay, so once that's done, we're gonna have to do a progress evaluation. Thank you. Review the outcomes and progress of the homelessness program to assess its impact on reducing homelessness and improving the lives of program participants. You know what? I can actually probably take my homelessness program and draft legislation for Oregon. We should do that. My homelessness program, I could draft it up for legislation for Oregon for the referendum process. Start the framework for it locally.
See, in contact.
Good idea. Homes? Okay. Yep. All right. So, continued support and advocacy. Continue advocating for policies that address homelessness, mental health, and addiction, collaborating with Congress and community stakeholders. Highlight the success of the homelessness program and encourage other states and cities to adopt similar projects. So I did use chatbot to come up with a budget for this. So I don't know where chatbot pulled the numbers from, but I don't think we need this much. But I'm going to read it anyways to get your guys' opinion. Allocate $5 billion in the first year to acquire condemned and abandoned homes. I think we don't need to allocate $5 billion to acquire the condemned and abandoned homes because they're already going to be cheap. Fund rehabilitation efforts and support comprehensive services for programs participants. Direct $1 billion to financial counseling and assistance services to ensure participants can afford and sustain their mortgages. Allocate $2 billion to addiction recovery centers, mental health services, and job training programs to address underlying issues contributing to homelessness. Set aside $500 million for disability support services to help eligible participants access necessary benefits. Collaborate with states, local governments, and nonprofits to leverage additional funding and resources for the homelessness program. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the 100-day plan combines the administration's commitment to advancing equity, justice, addressing homelessness, ensuring the separation of church and state, and reallocating resources for veterans and active duty service members. It acknowledges the interconnectedness of issues facing vulnerable populations and seeks to create comprehensive solutions for lasting change and support for those in need. The success of the plan will depend on sustained dedication, collaboration, and resource allocation to create a more just and equitable society. Hello, hello. So that's the 100-day plan. Another blister. Yeah, you do. Thank you guys. Megan, I don't. We do have some graphics I'm going to be sharing across my social media that have the cities and states that have more empty homes than they do homeless. I'll be right back. Oh, you guys want to see how the kitty cat is melted over here? Let's check the comments on YouTube. This I have not. I don't have a foreign policy in my 100-day plan. As stated, it's still a work in progress. Thank you, Momo. Thank you. Love it down. Look at how he's laying down over there. Let me know. He's melted on the couch. Whoa. Actually, the only foreign I did have a foreign policy in this, closing down foreign military bases we no longer need. Of course, what's up? What's your question? And I'm going to end the broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. You guys, if you want to hear my 100-day plan and in the legislative the bills I have currently that I'm going to be submitting in Oregon. You can go check out YouTube and Facebook and watch the live broadcast again. I will be doing individual videos on this legislation as well. Ugh, it's the tape won't stay on with it wet. So bye YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. I'm gonna go back over to TikTok now. You can join me over there if you want. And I'll see you next time.